Janet Rochford is here with what you see here on the sign, the Jackson Civic Art Association, where art happens and is celebrated. Now, you were just tell me a little bit about how that works again, the art that's here.
The art that here is by our members. They donated it, and so we get 50%, and then also Ella gets 50%. So we're working together.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Collaboration.
Idea. Well, I saw the butterflies, and I was attracted to all the butterfly art that I see around here. There's some really nice work. Did you do that because it's, see, don't worry, be happy. They make you happy, huh?
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah, butterflies make you happy.
They do. I collected them when I was younger, okay? There used to be a summer science program at Parkside Middle School that my friend attended, and when I moved back to town, he was telling me about it, and he was collecting butterflies. I didn't know anything about that. So we started, and it was a thing, and like, trust me, butterflies and moths are very fascinating. But I just saw some of these and thought they were so beautiful. This one, I think, was from South America somewhere, but we never, ever were lucky enough to see those in Michigan because they're not from around here. But what a beautiful job they did here with the foil inlay and the art. I just think that's really cool, you know?
Yeah. Our members are very, very talented.
It's really incredible. And do you have a favorite piece? What's your favorite piece?
What's my favorite? Probably this blue one.
This one? Isn't it neat?
Yeah,
I think so, too. It is.
Eric Wagner is the artist.
Excellent artist. There's a tiger swallowtail and a monarch. And let's see, I don't see, oh, that one looks like an admiral, but I don't know if it is for sure. But yeah, this is awesome, Janet.
Butterfly garden.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
There's even one little one flying right around there. Well, we're going to go see if we can find some more, Janet, and something to wet our whistle. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
I hope you have one, too.
Thanks for showing us your stuff.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, we're with Mike Kerrigan. How's it going today?
Good, it's going on. How about you?
Good. Now, I mean, listen, hot dogs and beer, like, that's just like a go-to. I mean, most people associate that with a baseball game, but at the end of the day, like, it's still a hot dog and beer.
Still a hot dog and beer, and we're out here trying to sling a couple.
You got it. Now, what are you guys making? I know you got some chili up in here. What kind of dogs are you making?
We're doing conies and regular hot dogs.
Yes. And I really don't need anything else other than that, right?
Try to keep it simple and plain.
That's exactly right. And you're staying shaded?
Yeah.
How's everything going down there at the junkyard?
Good. It's going really well.
Good, buddy. Good. Have you had a chance to try any of the brews yet?
No, we haven't. We haven't got around yet. We've been busy.
It is busy. We're going to try to get this covered, too. By the time the doors open to the public at 2 o'clock, there will be no time for anything. So, dude, good luck, man. And you better get a cold one here when it starts. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, we're hanging out with Dr. Kelly Bogue, who is obviously not a new to JTV. The Community Hearing Center is in Jackson. You guys have been helping people for a long time. We actually spoke right before we started to shoot this about hearing tests. I haven't had one. I'm sure my hearing's been damaged to all the concerts and stuff I've been to. And tell us a little bit about, like, you know, what you guys offer and what your focus is here.
Anything auditorily related, but definitely hearing testing is, you know, kind of the bread and butter of that.
Yeah.
Making sure that we are getting people in and determining, you know, how things are going for them and doing that throughout the span of our lives. You know, a lot of times we have a test in maybe kindergarten and then again when we're like somewhere like into our later middle age.
Yeah.
But there's so many changes that happen to the auditory system that are cumulative that it's good to be on top of that. You know, you could have exposures from various noises, you could have different kinds of job exposures, you could have genetics, medications that cause changes, underlying health conditions. So staying on top of that is huge. And then if we determine that that's what's going on, making sure that we're able to treat that. So we offer a wide range of different treatment options. And even for people that have various things like tinnitus, you know, like ringing, buzzing, chirping, abnormal noises, which a lot of people do. You know, a lot of people that have hearing loss have that in conjunction with the hearing loss. So helping with those kind of things, but helping to prevent loss too. You know, so if we can try to mitigate that as long as we can, we want to make sure that we're on top of that as well.
All right, you guys, we're with Bert McNaughton, and he has just showed us his little selection here of awesome ciders. And he's with Tandem Ciders. Buddy, where are you located?
Suttons Bay, Michigan, just northwest Traverse City, about 20 minutes.
Awesome. So, obviously, have you been to this event before?
Last year was our first year,
good deal.
so we decided to come back. It's a fun event, great music, great scene, a lot of good vendors.
Absolutely. So we're going to try this. I tried the dry one, the dry cider. And, you know, I remember the first time I had a cider that wasn't super sweet. I thought it was like the greatest thing ever, and these can be so nice and crisp, man.
Yeah, clean, zero sugar.
Yes.
So, you know, it's a little higher in alcohol, usually about 6.5. But yeah, zero sugar.
Crisp as it gets, buddy.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you're trying to pair this kind of stuff with food? Do you have any particular favorite things that you think go really well?
I mean, you know, keep it the same color, but pork does really well with cider marinades. helps break down the acid in the cider, helps break down that port.
Yeah.
And then up north, we've got really good fishing up there, so it's always great to have a good pike or walleye with a nice white cider.
We're with Tara and Robert. Robert was a great friend with my middle son, okay, Carrick, growing up, so I saw him right away. And you guys are with Monster Box Theater. Can you tell me a little bit about it, where you guys are out of?
Yeah, we actually have a building on the corner where the Book Exchange used to be downtown. We're working on getting open over there. In the meantime, we've been doing a lot of shows around town. You might have seen us at Ironbark or at the Commonwealth Commerce Center with some of our murder mysteries. And then we also have a show coming up at the Michigan Theater, which is a pay what you can event, and all the proceeds from that are going to support our youth performing arts camps.
That's so awesome. And you mentioned what you guys were doing, mystery type events. So tell me, what is Monster Box? Kind of what events are you guys doing?
So, with the murder mysteries and some of the other events we've been working on, it's sort of like a boost for us in the community. We do these shows to kind of get, outreach in the community, let people know that we're here, one, and then two, when we open our own, our current building on the corner of Martin Luther King and Washington, over where the old Book Exchange is. Yeah, really cool in there. I mean, we're repurposing old bookshelves and all the old stuff in there. It's so cool. I get to work in there every day, but point of the murder mysteries and all that, is just to to sort of engage people and really do that sort of theater thing. We love doing this. And we're the first professional theater in Jackson. I mean, we're here right now. Compared to some of the other stuff that's kind of going on. We have a little bit of a better a professional element, and that's kind of what we're doing with the kids classes and stuff like that as well.
That's so cool. And the event at Michigan Theater, for instance, you guys are partnering with them, and tell me a little bit about that one.
Yeah, so that's going to be more of a traditional improv show, right? So instead of a murder mystery band, we're going to be up there doing sketch comedy. We're going to take audience suggestions. We like to do a lot of audience interactive things, so we kind of like build off of whatever the audience brings with them.
That's the vibe I was getting.
Yeah, and since it's a pay what you can event, it's going to be a really great opportunity for everyone to get in and see the cool renovations that they've been doing over at the Michigan Theater, and to really get a chance to engage with us in the downtown area. And then also, because all the proceeds are going to our youth performing arts camps, that's something that we're really focusing on this summer, is being able to provide scholarships to youth that might not be able to engage with camps and classes otherwise.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, if they want to get in touch, what's that website?
Yes, our website is monsterboxtheater.com. That has all of our information, all of everything, our schedule, our upcoming classes, the ways to become a member, which we also have a QR code for right now.
Awesome.
All the memberships are tax deductible as well. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we love to provide support for the arts in our community. It's a really great community.
It's a great cause. It is a great program. Robert and Tara, thank you guys so much. All right, so we're at a really cool art booth, okay? We have two artists here, the EJ3 Art and Anna Miklo Art, which do really neat, different, original styles of art. Tell me kind of how it started. Was it just drawing for you, or what got started on your side?
I've been drawn since I was a kid. Just kind of came naturally to me.
Yeah.
Took a couple art classes, and I started messing around with polymer clay at a young age, and then I reached a point where I kind of, got on with life. Kind of didn't work on it much, and then I think I was in my mid-20s. I was like, what I haven't messed around with in a while is the polymer clay. So I gave it a shot again. I was like, I should do a couple art shows, and then I have a full-time job on the side, so I only do a few a year, but it's
a fun hobby.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to do on the side. Yeah.
It really is, man. So are these made out of the same material here?
Yeah. It's all like a rubberized kind of polymer clay. It's flexible,
Yeah.
It doesn't shatter when you drop it, so it's not like ceramics. It's a lot easier to handle and work with.
And then Anna, over here, you have some beautiful different styles of art too. Was yours drawing? Is that where the inspiration came from?
Yeah, I went to school for painting, so yeah, these are watercolor and ink.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, watercolor?
Yeah, watercolor and ink on paper. Yeah, I live in Ypsilanti. It's a really beautiful town, a lot of historical buildings.
Yeah.
So I got kind of interested in the local architecture, got kind of interested in like X-Files.
Yes.
So a lot of these are local, Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor, And yeah, I just kind of put a little apocalyptic, creepy, spooky spin on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, Natalie is here representing for Pam's Pantry, and they do all kinds of pre-mixed dips, right?
Yes, we do.
I love it. I mean, my girlfriend Tammy and I have gotten dips and mixed them up, but what are some of the biggest sellers, and tell me about your favorite?
My personal favorites are the roasted garlic caramelized onion and the cheesy tomato basil. They're down there just a little bit.
Okay.
Some other really popular ones, if you like spicy, this Russ's Raging Cajun is amazing. This raspberry jalapeno, you get the raspberry in the front, and then you get a little bit of like the jalapeno flavor coming up in the back.
Yeah.
Our number one seller is going to be our Hog Heaven.
Hog Heaven.
Yep, that is garlic, onion, tomato, and bacon.
Wow.
And what that is really amazing with is when you grill burgers, you put that on there instead of like your ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise.
Wow.
So then you've already got some of your bacon flavor and a little bit of cheese flavor and stuff. And, you know, we just top it with, you know, your favorite slice of cheese and say a slice of tomato or whatever, and you get all those other flavors in with it.
Oh, it's so awesome. And like, depending on what one you get, usually you add like cream cheese, right? Or an item
Cream
to
cheese,
it.
mayonnaise,
Yes.
sour cream, or a combination.
Gotcha.
You mix it up. Each packet makes about 2 cups worth.
Yes.
So it is a pretty decent size that you get when you mix it all up.
No, that's very true, and you got to remember that these packs, even though it might be a small pack like this, you're going to end up with 2 full cups of product. So
absolutely.
One pack does go a long way. I think it's a great idea. Thank you so much for talking to us a little bit about it.
Absolutely.
All right, Amanda, you represent here North River Vodka.
Yes, I do.
So, where are you from, and what got you interested in making vodka?
Absolutely. Well, I'm from Jackson. I live here in Jackson with my husband, and he grew up on a potato farm in northern Michigan in Kalkaska. And I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, he's just like, what? Let's make some vodka out of potatoes. I'm like, that's great. We don't know how to make vodka. So we kind of started down this little journey, and a whole lot of things happened, and we launched it a few years ago here in Jackson at Grand River Brewery, but we were there for a year, and then we kind of branched off from there, and now we distill it up in Traverse City, which is close to the farm, so that works out really well. But you can buy it here locally at Polly's, Kitty Cobb Super Liquor, Clavon's carries it, One North, Mancino's, so yeah.
Potato vodka, I like vodka, so I've had different types. It has a unique flavor to it.
Actually. We don't distill it to be completely neutral like you think of with a vodka, right? So it actually still has a little bit of flavor. It's kind of got this like earthy sweetness because of that potato starch. So it's a very unique vodka in that respect. So
Now, since you've been endeavoring into this journey, what are some things you've learned, like as far as good food or different ways to drink it? Maybe something you mix it with, or that might be a little different.
For sure. So we have learned that it pairs really well with Bloody Mary. So that really good Bloody Mary, really good mules with that ginger beer. That makes a really good drink with our vodka. So we tend to shy away the super sweet drinks. We tend to shy away from with our vodka. It pairs well with the other ones a little bit better. So it actually, a lot of people just like it over the rocks with a little Rose's lime juice because it's got its flavor, its own body. You can actually just sip on it like just straight vodka, which typically you don't want to do with other vodkas, but it's actually kind of nice with ours.
North River. So tell me about what's North River and how'd you pick that?
Yes. Up north, where we both grew up in this area, we have a family area on the Manistee River that we hang out there. We hang out there a lot, and so it's just kind of close to home and the farm, and so that is where we got the title from, North River.
Oh, it couldn't be a better river to be named after. The Manistee. Are you kidding me?
It's a beautiful river.
Very smooth. But I do get that little bit of like flavor, you know?
Absolutely.
It's not completely just nothing, right? You want to have a little flavor there.
And smooth,
but so
it doesn't
awesome.
just burn. Yes, good.
Local representing real good vodka in Jackson. All right, we are joined by one of the actual gentlemen from Founders. Take it away, buddy. Tell me what you had here again today.
Okay, we have 5 different beers here today. We have All Day Shandy. It's a shandy style, 3.5%. Going to be a little malt character to it, but mostly it's driven by those really nice lemony flavors.
Yes.
Great for days like today. I have On Cloud Lime. It is a 5% lager with lime, so it's kind of like a better Corona with lime.
Yeah.
Little subtle lime hint to it, just nice malt. That's what I'm drinking today.
Yes.
We have Michigan Pilsner. It's a Czech style Pils, Czech style hops. Hops are on the Upper Peninsula. It's bready, it's toast, it's honey, it's grassy. What's cool about this beer is we're actually a strategic partner with Michigan Athletics. So the Michigan Pilsner and our All Day IPA are going to be at the Big House, Yost and Chrysler. We have a branded bar in the Big House, which is super cool.
Nice.
Okay, next up we have Mortal Bloom. That's this beer right here.
Mortal
It is
Bloom.
a 6.2% hazy IPA.
Okay.
Pineapple notes on the nose, mango, citrus, lemongrass on the palate. It was the #1 new beer in Michigan food last year.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's freaking awesome.
It's huge, yeah.
That's awesome.
And then last up, we're going to wrap it up with the KBS Hazelnut Fudge.
Hazelnut fudge.
So we take our breakfast stout, we age it in bourbon barrels for a year, and then we condition some of our limited offerings with a couple of different additions.
Wow.
This one's got hazelnut, it's got coffee and cocoa nibs. So
Unreal.
for a nice, delicious beer.
They are very precise. It's really nice to talk to like an expert who does understand all of the nuances of a beer, but it just makes it easier to approach when you know what it's about. And this is, you can smell that chocolate right on there. You can tell when it's aged in bourbon. Okay, it does have a potency to it, but you can't like get any smoother for being like strong. It is so smooth and nutty and caramely. That's great stuff, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for having us.
All right, you guys, we're with Amber Yoder hanging out at the County National Bank booth, where it's a huge tent. It's nice and cool under here.
Absolutely.
And you guys are hanging out, making sure everybody's comfortable.
Yeah, we are in charge of this big hospitality tent over here.
Well, it's a very much needed, and it's not blazing hot out, but it's warm enough.
Absolutely. A lot of people come in, they're grabbing their food from the food trucks. They come in here to sit down and eat it, relax, cool down a little bit, and then they pop on out to go take in more of the festival.
That's right. Now,
Yep.
what have you guys been up to, and how's everything going at County National Bank?
Oh boy, we've been up to so much. We just actually opened a loan office in Lansing, so we're going a little north now, but we're still out here trying to support whatever we can in the community and being a part of everything. And this is one of our favorite events to sponsor and just be a part of and be here and walk around and talk to people.
Yep, absolutely. Well, it's a great place to do that, I think. And, having a little bit of fun stuff, some koozies and little prizes here on the side. What are some of your drawings for today?
So we have a drawing for a free Yeti tumbler. And then our freebies are these really cool fans that fold up and they're on a lanyard. We've got some sunscreen that's really cool to clip onto your golf bag or your belt loop or your purse strap, and koozies, and we've got cornhole and Big Connect 4 and Big Tic-Tac-Toe board. So we got something for everybody.
Yeah. So have you been to this event before?
I have. This is my 5th time.
Not a bad event to hang out at for the day.
No, it's a pretty easy day for us.
Well, we thank you so much for being here. Obviously, to sponsor an event like this means a lot, and I think the community's got to recognize that. And come on out and see if you can't win a game. We're hanging out with Kimberly from Black Star Farms, excellent winery. I tried it many years ago. Tell me a little bit about where you're from and what brought you to Jackson.
We are up in the Traverse City area. We have 2 wineries, one on the Leelanau Peninsula, one on Old Mission Peninsula. We've been making wine since 1998, all from local grapes, and we're down here just representing Northern Michigan and Jackson.
Well, it's really good wine. Now, I have to go back 98. There couldn't have been too many wineries in the area then, were there?
Not as many as there are now. I started back in 2007 with 16 wineries on the Leelanau Peninsula. Today there are 28 wineries on the Leelanau Peninsula and over 40 on the Traverse Wine Coast, which connects the Old Mission and Leelanau Peninsula wine trails.
And listen, they say that the reason why that Traverse City area is so good at growing grapes is because it's right on that 45th parallel, which kind of lines up right there with Bordeaux, France, and all these really fantastic places that grow grapes over in Europe. It took them a while to figure it out, but obviously, see, these guys were quick to understand. They've been making really good wines for a while now. What are some of your very best-selling wines?
Well, we do a lot with Riesling. Riesling is the first grape that was planted in our area. It's the reason we're all there. So all hail to Riesling.
Yes.
And but we do a lot with Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, Gewürztraminer, Cabernet Franc, and the list goes on.
Oh, and there's so many good ones. I mean, I'm not an expert by any stretch, okay? But if you had to pick one that you would try on a warm, simple, what would you try?
I would try our Pinot Noir Rosé, one of my favorites.
Can I try that?
You sure can.
A Pinot Noir Rosé?
That is right, yes.
Is that
Rosé made from Pinot Noir.
Are there any other ones in Michigan?
Any
there
other?
can't be a Pinot Noir Rosé.
Oh yeah, it's a
a
popular grape to make rosé.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can find other ones, but it's a nice summer wine. You know, in between white and red, so it's light. Yeah, light and refreshing. And what do you think?
Well, I'll tell you, I like it. Initially, I thought it would be really sweet because it's
No,
a
it's a
rosé, right?
dry-
It's not.
It's a dry style rosé. Yes.
Very pleasantly surprised.
Yes. Don't think. Oh, you don't have to think sweet when you see pink.